Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think we might be live. Let's see if it's showing up online. Hi, I see V is live in the chat room. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's
Johnny?
It doesn't look live for me. It doesn't look
live for me either. I'm like waiting to see if it shows up. It says we're live here, and maybe I'm in the wrong room. Let's see here. Ah, here we go. You know what? V, it's the other room. Jacob gave you the wrong one. Who is Johnny? Let me go back here. Well, remember I told you I had 2 of them that showed up?
Yes.
Let me give you the other one. I gotta go back in and get the link there. Because it changed. Okay. It changed. It was, hey, we're having Mercury retrograde stuff here. It must be this one.
I'll see.
So, I don't even know what the link is, but...
Alright, I'll just tell you a channel and find it. I'll send it to you.
I'm getting it right here for you. It's just moving really slowly is what it is. It's like the page isn't loading.
Yes,
I don't know if you see it there.
Now
I can't see it at all.
I see it, yeah. Actually I don't see you.
Well, yeah, it's like the guy like flexing on the city.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. And now we have a singing unicorn. I'm trying to find the link for you. Okay, here it is. I got the link. Here, copy that one. This one. Copy.
Yep.
I might have stuck the wrong one somewhere.
Let's see what brings me here.
I don't even know. It's like having fun with cognitive distortion here. Here.
Hey,
there it is. It does. All right. Well, who is Johnny? I don't know. Johnny's my cat, actually.
Sorry, I'll say hi to everybody. I'm just promoting this link.
We're gonna. Yeah. I'm just gonna pull us up on the. Hi, we're on the screen now, just so you know, V, and we're playing music. So hi, everybody. I don't know if you're here or not. I am here with my friend V, Love and Crystals. She might not be on the screen for a minute. She's sending our links around. Hi.
What's up?
I don't know what's going on. It's like
it looks live for me.
It looks live.
Yeah,
we live. Yay, we are live.
I think we are.
It's
wow,
Friday
I like
night.
Side by side thing. I like it.
Yeah, there we go. I can see us on our big screen. Make sure I can see, like, testing our latency here too, because I've got like 3 big screens here in this room. It's crazy times.
Yes. Oh, let me hold on. I'm just gonna share this link on my Twitter.
Yay. Well, we've got Mercury retrograde, so those of you that are here, thank you for making it. We really appreciate it. I meant to get this started around 8 or 8:30, and I've had stuff going on, and then V had reached out and was like, hey, are you going live? Maybe we could do something together. So we powered up some new tech together. We fired up our Zoom meeting, and we're here.
Yes,
so I don't know who else might be here with us, but we're gonna do some readings.
I'm excited. I got my retro deck here.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get it started.
Sweet.
Whoever starts coming in, we're ready.
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready like Freddy. Ready to go steady. I think we can talk a little bit too, like while we're here. I was gonna just talk a little bit about the astrology. I don't know if we want to talk too much about it, but obviously we've been dealing with some of the Mercury retrograde stuff, which is always fun. And I wanted to talk a little bit about our moon, just because at the time that I opened this up to get started with you all, the moon had actually it's transiting into Capricorn. So at the time it was a 12-degree Capricorn moon, and we're at 15 degrees Capricorn for where our Saturn has been, and with Pluto at 20 degrees Capricorn, which is my Mercury placement. With Mercury being retrograde and me also being the guy that came back from the dead, it's kind of like, am I Mercury now? I'm like having an identity crisis. It's a weird fugue state, but I'm like, we have so much stuff going on in Capricorn right now that I felt like before we got started, maybe we could just talk about the moon together just a little bit, because it's an interesting placement. And this might be good for us while we're doing this reading. I don't know if any of our friends here might relate, but Capricorn 12 is sort of an interesting place for us to hang on an idea together. It's a beautiful, erotic, fat woman eating chocolates.
Really?
And yeah, that's the actual degree in this book. And so I like it because it's like, this is talking about us creating things with our ideals, actually, like where we idealize things and like where we might be obsessed with images. And sometimes with help, we can focus on them in a way that's actually helpful for us, because we're in the season of Scorpio. It's a time where people can tend to be obsessive. And I don't know what kind of readings you've been doing, V, but maybe we can talk about this. Some of the readings that I've been doing, I'm seeing almost cyclical energy that sometimes people can get obsessed with, you know, where they get just drawn back into cycles, or where we have opportunities to make different decisions when being faced or confronted with those same situations and people like we used to be. And so I thought it was really cool that we landed on this point here, because even some of the readings that I've been doing, it's like people who have been obsessed with some of my clients are like coming back around and showing up and things. And this is like a time where some of my people at least have been confronted with how much they actually even want to endeavor with certain people or situations. And that's what Mercury can bring to us a lot of times when we're retrograde. So I'll just read it if you're cool with that.
Yeah, go for it. And then let's just say hello to someone in the chat. Gur Thor, what's up?
Wow, what's up? Who's here? We've got Gur Thor. I don't know Gur Thor yet, do I? Are you new? It's great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Welcome.
Hi. Welcome. And anybody else that joins too. I mean, you don't have to say hi in the chat, but we love it when you do. So feel free to drop us a text. This is Intuitive Jacob, and right here with me, this is V Love and Crystal. So feel free to also, if you haven't subscribed and if you like us, hit the subscribe link below, and V's link is also below. Yes, new. Okay, good to meet you. Awesome to meet you, Gur. So we were talking a little bit about the moon and about things that are cyclical around Mercury retrograde and opportunities that we have that maybe they don't seem like the best opportunities sometimes, when like something that you might not want to deal with shows up in your face again. But sometimes it's a chance for you to prove to yourself how much you've grown, and it's a good reset point for you to see yourself new, because we're making ourselves new in these moments. And so I just wanted to read about it real quick, just because there's 3 planets in Capricorn right now, or 2 planets in the moon. And then we'll maybe talk a little bit more about some of these messages, because I know V's getting all kinds of messages over there with those cards. Yeah.
I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready.
She's locked and loaded. All right. So here's what I got for our moon, and why I like this is because since it's showing up right now for all of us, this is actually like where the collection, our collective here in this circle, has our mind. It's our mind is connected to this part of the emotional sector of this group. And so it's in the 7th house. This is the house of relationships and partnerships. So just keep that in mind, because these are the things that we're getting to kind of rewrite. All right. So obsession with images of what's desirable and undesirable. Polarization of the inward awareness between plus and minus. The extreme reliance upon external proof, external props, external projection, and everything blown up to be so dramatic, so total, and so pressurized that what comes forth is the inversion of what is sought. Placing yourself in predicaments and dilemmas which are impossible and gross, yet being stalwartly resistant to getting the message that when you persist in polarizing your world between the absolute ideal and the abysmal norm, you tear apart your world and your being. That's kind of crazy. It's like how we create and uncreate ourselves at the same time. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like what you and I were talking about before we went live here.
Yeah, we had a lot to say about that. So I feel like with me, I'm starting this new spiritual path.
Hmm.
I'm on this new journey, and I feel like I'm learning so much about myself, and these pieces are falling in. Like everything's just aligning.
That's beautiful.
So I feel like I don't know. I feel like we're meant to talk about this today, or this month, or this century.
Yes. And it's all the same thing. It's like it's all happening right now. And that's also what the stake was saying. It gives us an opportunity to land right here where we can
Hmm.
be all of that right now. And so I would just like to put it out there because I also agree with you. So many things are just aligning right now. And even with how you and I came together and how this friendship has been growing, it's amazing how like quickly time can benefit us, especially when we have a group of people right here that
Hmm.
have our own heart and mind set on that same station, where it's like, what are we writing and unwriting at the same time? And so it's an opportunity, whatever you don't like, to think creatively that we're also being able to swap some of those events for other events that are more favorable. And I think this is where chaos magic and loving intent as an expression really come together.
Hey,
What's
Mary.
up, Mari? So we have Australia starting to show up.
And Mike G, my father figures in here. Hey,
Mike
father
G,
figure!
what's
Yay!
going on? It is so nice to meet you, Mike G. Lots of respect for you, brother. Thank you for taking care of my sister, too. I love seeing that. That's so cool. And Mary, so good to have you here. So cool. And then we
Good
also have
afternoon.
Gerd Thorne, some new people.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's awesome, awesome. Thanks for being here. This was new for us to try, and it's just sort of worked out. And I don't know if you're okay with this, but I know you're shuffling there. You might have some messages that were coming out. I kind of had some that were just showing up here too for me, and I'm going to hold them up. And feel free to work here with me too if you like. However, it makes sense, girl.
Let's do
But
this.
this letterado was looking up at me. Letterado for me, this is showing me where you have been diligent. For those of you that are here now, knowing that it's kind of like you've been investigating your own life, like it's your book of life, right? And so that's why I think a lot of people show up on my channel, and I can't speak for you, V, but I know it's like you're the page that jumped out of the book, and why some of these things are relevant, why we have to mix them up sometimes. But this letterado I'm hearing is a lot of you all here, and what you're going to learn about today has something to do with whatever was on that page that didn't quite make it to you. Because I'm hearing about things where you might have been like caught up on what was going on in your physical world, but you see, it's like there's this little lion coming through with something written there, and she here is having to guard herself about something. And I'm hearing it's like being prepared for whatever the news was that was going to show up. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like case closed, that whether or not you got that information that you thought you were going to get, it's almost like if you had somebody that was holding it from you and not wanting to expose that to you, where maybe you felt like a lot of your energy got sucked away because now you're thinking about this thing that you can't have, that maybe was just not accessible here. It's like you here are sitting with the book closed. And so I'm hearing for some of you all, it's how you're taking back that level of energy, of your own personal energy, and where it actually fills you up in your solar plexus region, the place where maybe you were questioning your worth because of something you felt like somebody else external to you had to put in your hands, that is now come to an end. And so I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like if you have an opportunity to take a little vacation, even if it's just a little weekend trip away, this Viaggio trip here, I'm hearing a 3-day weekend might be good. You got that 3 right there. And so for some of y'all, just know it is a strong end. Be strong. You don't have to be weak. Let's see here. What is
Can I add? Can I add to what you were saying with
Please.
one of your cards? Yes. So
Please,
we were
please.
talking about I forget what you said about the lady sitting. You said I forget what you said because I was shuffling. But we have Live for the Chase, Tom and Jerry. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, live for the chase. I don't know if you chase, people chasing, like trying to catch up with their spirit and their body, trying to bring them together, or trying to align themselves. But I feel like we have the cat chasing the mouse right here. So it's like
Mhm.
we're trying to align, come together, and orbit each other. Or that's what I get with this card.
Yes.
So, what do you think?
I think that really speaks to the same energy, just like you were saying, where it's like where these things find continuity, and also where it is that in that energy moving that we share with people, that we have the opportunity to not identify ourselves with that process, because I think that that's like really a big thing that's coming forward for a lot of us is like, I don't know, I can speak maybe for some of the things that I have been experiencing with some of my clients and speaking a little bit openly at this time is where, because of the need for other people there and picking up where another one leaves off and kind of chasing other information, that sometimes we can get it in our mind that it's something to do with us when it's really not. It's our option to not participate in certain energies, or to realize that by participating in that we actually created it. And
this is the card that I got just now.
Weird science. Kelly LeBrock.
And I feel like this is so like new to me, and this is weird to me because I'm trying to wrap my head around it, but I'm learning, and I feel like, you know, you're the perfect mentor to help expand our horizons. So I think that came out perfectly.
I love you. Thank you so much for saying that. That was so sweet.
Yeah, we were just talking about how like this is a way over my head. I was just saying that in a private chat, and that came out.
We were getting real science. We might share it. Actually, we were testing the sound, and I kind of got out there. I went out there. I must have just needed to be able to talk to you, and I think it was really awesome. If she's okay with it, I've actually got our sound check when we were having a private Zoom together, and I might put it up here on YouTube because I was answering some of her questions and explaining a little bit about my private work and what we've been doing to help end the world of abuse to hypersentience. Oh, Gara asked us a question too. Can you do a reading on Andrew Yang? You know what, darling? I don't think I'm really prepared to do any personal readings right now. Too much. We can do a little bit, but I'm not really sure who Andrew Yang is. I don't know if V feels comfortable with that. I was thinking more of doing some collective readings for the group here a little bit. But if you did want to talk about somebody specifically, we would maybe do that later. I kind of have a thing with that too, not calling people out by name too much unless I had their permission, especially if it's a third party reading like that. So it's just like trying to be ethical like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I respect that.
Yeah. Mari says that would be nice. A short time away. Different cards. Tom and Jerry. Yeah, this deck, you made this deck though, didn't you?
I sure did. I plucked all the knowledge from my brain, and my heart, my intuition, and I just went by my favorite movies and shows and
cool
products that I've used in the 80s. I'm an 80s kid. So yeah.
I love that. And I love the 80s music too. I was sharing I've been curating an 80s playlist that I use a lot that I'd shared with V here too, and we were just having a geek out moment because it took me a long time to put that playlist together, so I can imagine her coming up with 150 of those cards there. And
198.
198. My bad. 198.
And my father figure, he helps me with some of them.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, Gerard Roll, Retro Cards Baby. That's right.
Oh my goodness, Jared. Wait, who's in here? Gerard.
Gerard? Is it Gerard or Jared? Yes.
Jared's in here. Oh, what's up, Jared? Cool. Oh my gosh.
What's going on?
We have a lot of Club V members in here. That's awesome.
Club V. Thanks for being here and sharing your time with us.
Sure, it's my pleasure. Seriously, I'm having a blast.
That's cool. If you guys like this, we can do this more too. I just, I don't like getting spammy. And so one of the things that I love is that she doesn't like getting spammy either. I'll tell you the only thing I'm going to spam you about. We have a Discord group. It's a free chat room that I just put together, the links below, and we might be doing more like radio shows and stuff like that there. We were talking before we got on here. We love to share music, but neither one of us wants to get our YouTube channels taken away for copyright strikes for playing the right songs. So we actually, if you guys like it, we were going to do some more free stuff and shows like this. And if we do them on Discord, at least the radio part, we can play whatever we want and kind of be cool pirates with you.
Yeah. Hey. We can jam on it, sing on it. That's
Jam. So let's see here. I'm gonna clear a little energy here too, and while you're doing that, I pull out my smudge. This is a smudge for the fourth night. This is something that I have made myself.
And I have my little black obsidian comb that my father figure gave to me.
Oh, how cool!
Yes.
Can you hold it up a little bit? I'd like to see that. Oh, nice! It's an actual comb. Wow!
Yeah. I think it was created. It was made, handmade.
I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that feels good on your head when you're just like.
Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, and I like to rub it like a Lucky Charm or something, So.
I love that. That's so nice. But I think like it will be very grounding too because it's like obsidian and the things that come through the head. What a cool gift, Mike. That's awesome. Yeah. Go on, V. You know you want to do it. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Gerard is celebrating you on. He knows your flair. That shuffle, shuffle, shuffle going. So, I don't know. Let's see. I usually do a down and dirty daily where we get the song from Archangel Gabrielle and we get some cards. Do you want to try to do a side by side? Maybe we'll see.
Yes, but I have to say I can't hear the music.
Oh, that's what's going on.
Well, no, I feel like I think it's because I'm not listening to the actual chat. I'm listening to the Zoom.
Got it.
So I guess I can. I just don't want to echo. I don't want to hear myself 1,000 times.
You know what? Next time we check the sound, we'll play with that too because I think I know how to fix that with you. I didn't even think about that because we didn't get that far. But yeah, you couldn't hear the song when I was playing Who Is Johnny.
Yeah, but if you take your headphones off, I'll be able to hear it. If you take your headphones off.
Oh, if I take my headphones off, you'll be able to hear it.
Yeah, because it's in your ears. It's not in my ears.
Well, I have a sound card that's set up.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So I think what'll happen is, you're talking. I'm sorry. That sounds. Gura's talking about the presidential candidate.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we can do another show for that, probably. I've been trying to stay off of the false politics. I'm actually somebody that thinks that those are AI that are being on display for the Wizard of Oz proof of the nonlinear abduction of form. But yes, we could, if you ever feel like doing a presidential reading, we could talk about some of these people. It's not really what I do.
To be honest, I'm not for talking about politics or celebrities. I just want to keep it positive, and I don't want controversial topics. But if anyone else wants to talk about it in the chat room, then go for it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I was just hearing our new person that came in. Oh wow, a card just flew out. Stanza. Is an empty room that just flew out here with a conversation, but he was. I don't know. He, she. I'm so sorry. I don't know how you prefer, but was asking about doing a reading on the presidential candidate, and I had misunderstood what they were asking at first. I really personally, I'm not even really living in that world. This last election that happened, I was so deep in a 5D meditation that I was actually hosting with a large number of people who were actually just in active fasting with me over Ramadan, and I was praying for omnipotence to actually go through everywhere, and that's what I voted for. And I've been in close contact with people that are staying off of the false lens like that, because I really do know that is like fake news, and we actually have a way to see that some of these things are screens through plasma that are actually being uncut, and what the actual cable to moon, in my opinion, has been in my studies. But it makes me less popular, and as Gert put it out, I probably won't gain thousands of subscribers by not talking about these things that way. It's an unpopular way to deliver messages to people. And I agree. I guess I have a very small select following for that reason. Over these years, it's what it's been, and I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that, because politically I feel like it's time for us to have something better. I think that we can have something much better. I think that with hypersentient beings and people that are actually proving what it is to be selective in form, those things are going to be dismantled anywhere. That's just how I've been seeing it. So
yeah, we have some comments here.
Oh yes, we do. Let's see. Politicians are all AI, mate. Artificially intelligent. I like that. And you know what? I like our kind of AI too, because technically I think that we are too. I think that the advanced species that we are going to prove what angels inside have done, where we're kind of like bots, cell phonies, like maybe you've been shining out of your phone and this has been a remote controlled toy somewhere, or we've been unplugging ourselves from a simulation. What I've been proving at 0 point about being alive after being dead and what I do. And I think what's going to happen is we're going to be able to tell which ones are the artificially intelligent, like he says, and which ones are the angels inside that actually have a place to go. So angels for me, please. Keep it neutral. How would you feel about trying a reading on each of your own spiritual journeys and where they're going? We kind of have been doing that a little bit privately, I think. I haven't gotten one to her yet, but she just did one for me yesterday.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I feel like yours was like, it's just a little bit of your life, a little bit of what we're going through. Yeah, but
it was immediate.
Yeah, it was immediate. Yeah, I mean, we can do one if you wanna. How about I do one on you as far as your spiritual journey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want, I mean, do we want to do that privately, or do we want to do something? Are you suggesting right now, Mike, or were you just saying in general? I guess I would prefer to have my reading with you where I can actually like reflect on that later. Personally, I'm a little bit private like that. I mean, we can do some stuff like that. I would really like it. What I really want to do is I want to do like love readings for the people that are here that are interested in love, because that's what's coming up.
Let's do love. I just love talking about love on my channel, and it just feels like it just hits home for me. So let's go for love.
And we also have some other people to say hi to. Look, we have more Australia live with us. What's up? Yay,
up,
Zoe's here. Zoe's back.
Hey, Zoe.
And Gerard, he says she nailed a topic on me in a video just recently that I'd never revealed before. See, and that's the thing too. It's like I want to be prepared, and whenever you read it too, I want to be able to sit down. I'll be honest with you, Mike, because I think it's a wonderful idea. I'm a guy that cries, and I had a really serious day, and I'll just be honest with you before we get into this. This is just me being honest about the spiritual journey. V showed up for me in a really special way, and what she thought was just like an incidental reading that she did for me very quickly actually had a lot of spiritual implications for me too that I'm actually still unraveling. And I will share with you, like after I had it, I spent about an hour and a half in my sauna just doing this shamanic curandero cleaning myself thing, because it's been a part of my spiritual journey. So it's
amazing. I love to hear like feedback like that. Thank you. Yeah. So we'll do stuff privately, okay?
We'll do some stuff privately. We'll keep doing that. And because it's a great recommendation that Mike made there, and I do want to make sure that I say that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. So so you can't hear the songs. Do you mind if I do a song that I play, and we can do one here too?
Yeah.
Or are you going to try to listen?
Tell me what you're listening to, and I'll YouTube it.
Yeah, I can. Well, here. Oh, well, if you just, you know what? Oh no, I'll wait until we finish the sounds. I was gonna tell you like a little tech thing to do right now, but if we do it wrong, it'll probably shut off your sound altogether, and we'll do that another time. But let's see what song shows up. because
I'll just listen to the chat. I'll listen to the chat. How about that?
we'll listen to the chat and we'll get one there, and then you can still read on it too. I mean, you don't have to. We can even do 2 separate readings like this too, but one of them I definitely want to do the song, because I know that most of my people that come here are always like, Jacob, do the song. Like, if I don't do the song, then they're like, Jacob, you didn't do the song. And so do we have Archangel Gabrielle? Oh, yes. Okay. Just making sure.
Sounds good. I'll listen to it.
Gotta do that. Zoe says she loves the song. Oh, we got here. Gerard says, I'm serious in love right now, and I'm going to make it official and permanent on Christmas Eve in Fiji. All right, Gerard, that's beautiful. Dude, we might have been reading on you like yesterday. We were getting... Am I pick your card reading that just came up? I might have seen you in one of the stones. I remember this because one of the readings was like somebody making the plans for something awesome like that. That is incredible. All right. So I love hearing that.
Yeah.
You got a romantic one right there.
Yes, we sure do. He has lots of plans.
That's cool. All right, so let's see what Archangel Gabrielle has. I'm just going to get some love mojo on these cards, and let's see what comes up on the shuffle. What do our babies need to know? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so nice. The Summer Samba by Bebel Gilberto. So this is a very famous song. I know you've probably heard this one, V. I don't know if you've actually heard this mix or not. I'm just putting the link here just so you have it. It's in your Discord there. But it's, you know, that someone to hold me, it's height. That would be very nice. Someone to love me right. It would be so nice. I'm hearing for somebody it's like summertime sadness coming a little bit late because it's the fall now. And what it's like to know that you had to put away that summer dress that felt so nice that day when you were dancing around in your kitchen barefoot and wanting to put it on even though it's too cold today. Something like that. And ooh, what a jealous person might look like that's somewhere in the midst there, because what's looking up at me here is disperato per gelosia. And sometimes that's the ex showing up and thinking, shoot, I messed up, especially if they see the object of their affection getting attention from somebody there, because what's showing up in front of me here is Lamante, and this is the lover. And he's the one that would sing the love song to you and say the things that you're hearing in that so nice song by Bebel Gilberto. It's, hi, you're the one that I hope is ready to give love a start with me. Oh yeah, because that would be so nice. And wow, we see celebration here right there, L'Alegria. This is people that are having a drink and toasting here, and I don't know, Gerard, maybe that's you right there. Oh my goodness, I love this here. There's the other lover in the deck, Lamante, showing up right here. And look at the jealous person right there and standing off to the side there. V, I'm just going to change the screen here real quick so they can see what this looks like right here in front of me, because what I'm looking at here is like the jealous person that didn't make it right with the one who wound up with the love of their life just right here, side by side, but back to back somehow. And what it looks like to have intervention there, because I'm hearing these people here that are celebrating are like, you two don't even realize how perfect you are for each other, and maybe you just need to know about this fool over here in the corner that heard something about you and took it the wrong way and spoke their head off over there. And I'm hearing for some of you it's like literally how your couple might come together because somebody was like being really bitchy behind your friend's back and like saying the wrong thing, and how it actually got people talking in between, because they're talking to me about like mutual friends that you might have in common there, and like things that happen when people just see things on Facebook or Instagram, and then they start injecting their energy on it and just thinking things and speaking out loud. And I'm hearing for some of you, it's like the thing that makes your couple come together, because they're showing me these two people here that are such a great match and thinking things like, you'd be perfect for me in my life. I would love to sing with you and dance with you in the kitchen. I'd love to hold your hand and make love every night. And they're not even looking at each other here until this person here cops an attitude and says the wrong thing in front of everybody. And then it's like friends jump in and say some things, and it's like, maybe you're mine. I guess we're together. And it's such a crazy thing, but I'm hearing it's like a really kind of chipper and awesome way to maybe realize that somebody's the love of your life and you just needed help. And it just ends up being weird because it's the difference between this fidelity here and this jealousy here. It's like learning who your real friends are in life, and sometimes finding a little extra golden nugget along the way because people treat you right.
Right. Hey, I got the investigation card.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know, maybe we need to dig deeper into this relationship or something.
Yes. I like that.
Can when you play the next song, can you send me the link so I can listen to it on another Yeah, because I was listening to you and the song and then you again.
Oh, that's getting confusing. Next time, all right, we're going to figure out how to get this sound thing right there too, so it's easier, because I think that there's actually an app that I had. I forgot what it's called now, but it's a device manager. It's really easy, and you can click it on, and what it will let you do is change your audio from one program to another, where you can switch from Zoom that we're on to then just like your Google Chrome or whatever, if you just want to hear it in the browser, and then switch back so that your sound works. If you don't want to do, I have complicated stuff over here because I made like a whole studio and whatever for gaming and recording music. But if you don't have some of these things, it's like, it's weird because if you turn off one program and you turn on the other one, then you lose your sound. Yeah. So we'll work on that next time.
What song are you gonna do next so I can look it up?
Well, let's see here. I'm gonna have to do it on a shuffle, so I don't know yet. Let's just make sure that we read our comments. We had a couple of come through here because I think Gerard had some things to say about bitchy ex-mother-in-law showing up, and Zoe was saying, "Hey, congrats to Gerard, and someone who understands me is a good thing." He said, "Hallelujah." And she said, just because a relationship didn't work for the other doesn't mean it won't work for you. Cops and attitude. True. That deserves a serious bitch slap. We've got a Eureka, and Zoe says, bitchy is my mother's middle name. Oh, my. Well, I love that. I think that makes a lot of sense for a lot of people, too. Like, we have a similar experience. I'm going to turn some of this light on. I have so many lights on here. This is a little bit better. There we go. All right. Better. Yeah, that's good for me. Let's see here. V's getting her shuffle on. Look out. All right. I'm going to shuffle these cards up. And let's get us another song. What do we need to know about? Make sure I don't have that other energy on here. That was so crazy seeing both of the lovers like that back to back with the interference, though. All right, let's see.
That's your magic. That's your magic right there.
We got love magic coming together. All right, let's see here. Go dark, dude. Yes, we went a little dark. We can actually get darker too. I've got some other songs. You want to go dark?
I think you should go dark because it's exposing your face a little bit. It's like so.
Oh, the lights. Here we go. Let's see here. Let's see here. I can.
We see a lot of like whites and yellows.
Let's see here. I've got other modes that I can do on my light. Let's see. How about How about that? That's better. There we go.
All right. So can I make a suggestion? After your song, I would love to shuffle and see what card I get and pick an 80s song based on this deck.
I feel like this might be the one here. I'm gonna stop on this right here. Okay, Disgrazia is where we stop. Disgrazia. And I'm going to find a song on this one here. Disgrazia, this is the disgrace card. This is a house fire.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe we don't want to stop there. But that's where I stop. That's
fuego,
where my...
Fuego.
Yeah, it's fuego. Caliente, this is like the tower.
Tower moments, yeah.
In this deck. This is like a tower moment. This is like something that would undermine the integrity of someone's home or foundations. Sometimes it's finding things out. So, I don't know. Maybe we don't want that. Mari says, I can see the candle flickering in the reflection of your whiteboard. Just as long as we don't have to break out the night vision goggles to see you. It's all sweet, mate. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know why it's so bright here. It's like, it might just be... It's like, it looks like it's... I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe I need to change the direction of my light here. Will that help? No.
Burning down the house.
Burning down the house. I don't know. Maybe should I read this one or not? Should I keep going? That might be like a rough one.
Go for it. Let's see what that one says.
So we'll go for this one, and I'll get the love song here. Let's see what the song is, and I'll send that one over to you. Let's go here. Let's see what's next.
Tell me what song it is.
Bluebeard by the Cocteau Twins.
All right.
I love this song. This is like, it's a really special song to me, actually. This is like finding the love of your life and like wondering if they're good for you or not. And that's what this song's all about. So I think that can make sense then, because this one just showed up here, the disgrazia, and sometimes it's like questioning somebody's fidelity, and I'm hearing it's like learning something about somebody's past here, especially if there's a 7-year implication on anybody here, because the number 7 is showing up here. You haven't heard of Cocteau Twins? Oh, highly recommend them. Gerard, it's a really, really amazing
never heard of them
group.
either. It's my first time.
Wow. Yeah, if you hear the song, I know you can't right now because the situation with the browser.
Oh no, I'm listening to it now.
You can
pulled
hear
it up. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, this is a really awesome song. So let's see what else is showing up. So I'm seeing somebody that turned their back here. Il Mercante showed up. That's number 13. Sometimes he's a business owner. I'm hearing he's just like not too impressed with anything right now. And then we've got this stanza showing up. This is the empty room with a number 1 there. I'm hearing it's like, who stepped out on him? And this Il Pensiero, this is a document that came to somebody who's been waiting, and somebody who took their time to really consider what was written down. That's a number 6 there. And I'm hearing it might be about betraying confidence. They're telling me it's like, for some of you all, it's like this, are you safe for me? Are you my friend? All this stuff. These are the questions that somebody asks after they were betrayed in a previous relationship. And so, yeah, Zoe, you're going to know if he's not good for you. You know, she knows. She says, he's not good for me, that's for sure. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, too, it's like, if you find out that they were stepping out of the relationship and, like, trying to be too helpful for somebody else that maybe wasn't their partner, it's like you kind of knew what was going on. Because I'm hearing for somebody, it's like finding out that your partner or somebody that you were dating was going and being really helpful for somebody else, and it was toxic to your relationship because it was like a cover-up. It was like he was trying to see how close he could get to somebody else. Let's see here. I hope he doesn't play Highway to Hell, as it would be a bad omen for my plans next month. Hey Gerard, I can absolutely guarantee you that I will not be playing Highway to Hell next. It's not even on this playlist. How about you? What are you getting over there, my dear?
All right, so I got friendship. I got friendship. I got wild child.
Wild child, huh?
I got Bond. Chippendale's Bond.
Bond, I like that. I really
Yeah.
like that.
So I feel like there's some kind of like deep connection here. I think it's like a crazy situation, wild, crazy,
Wild.
fiery, yes, passionate. There's definitely lovey bonds here, chemistry. Yeah, that's what I get. Friendship, closeness. Even though we have a tower moment, there's still some. Maybe it's a love-hate relationship or something. Hate, love to hate, love. I hate you. I love you. I can't live without you. That's what
Karmic.
I get.
Karmic. Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Yo.
What about everybody else? What about everybody else here?
Gerard says, "Amen, brother." Zoe says, "Spot on." Mari says, "Bond." Nice. Let's see. We got the friendship V. That's from Gerard. We got the friendship V for some time now, as you know. V is spot on. Yeah, she's good.
Well, thank you. And so are you, Jacob. Man, I feel like we make a great connection with our cards.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, we can do some more here too if you like. And I was also just going to recommend anybody that hasn't subscribed to V's channel, if you subscribe to my channel, feel free to please check her channel out. She's got actually more than one channel. She's got a reacts channel where she does all different kind of hilarious reactions and product reviews too, between there and her other channel, V Loving Crystals, where if you're interested in decks, she's got a ton of decks, and it seems like you're constantly doing deck reviews too. I really enjoy them. So
thanks to Mike G, my father figure, who purchases 99% of them.
That's awesome.
I'm like, I found a deck. He's like, I got you covered. I got it.
That is so cool. How nice to have somebody help you with that. That's really lovely. I'm actually inspired to get some of your decks. I've been needing to get some more myself, and so I needed to replace one of mine, my John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle. It was just time to replace, and so I think the new ones will be here tomorrow. But some of the decks that you have that I don't have, I've been getting really deck envy. Jacob's got deck envy for you.
Hey, create a wish list. Create a wish list, and we'll see what happens.
That. Yeah,
I'll hook you up. So create an Amazon wish list, okay? Hint, hint.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. I didn't think about that. It's a good idea. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Let's see here. What else have we got? We've got Zoe says, "I'm loving this. Thank you." Oh, you're welcome. Mari says, "I like a drummer who I could be a bit like Animal's personality." Oh, I like that. Like one of these guys. Yeah, I remember that would be great. Gerard said she's got at least 3, mate. And we got a lot of happy here. Just don't break into her house looking for them, or you'll incur the wrath of little kiddo. Does she protect mommy's cards?
Yes, she helps me keep everything organized and clean, and yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
Thanks.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's get us another one here. I think I'm clear here. My deck's clear. How about you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Knock some sense into them. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. So how about I jump on? I'm going to do my Don't Judge Me list. We've been on the Art of Love musical tarot. That's a 30-hour playlist of every flavor of love, but I've got the Don't Judge Me playlist, and I think we might get a good one off of here for this one. Let's see what we get. All right.
Oh, tell me what song that is.
Oh, here we go. We got Barbie Girl by Aqua.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
My, I know. I'm a Barbie girl. It's the Barbie zone up in here.
I love that song. Okay, now I gotta type it in.
I do too.
Yes, that's my jam.
I told this girl that one time. I don't think she believed me. I'm like, look, you don't have to believe me, baby. It's like, if you see it, I'll prove it right here on my channel. I'm a Barbie girl. It's awesome. Fantastic. You can comb my hair, adjust me everywhere. Imagination, life's a celebration. All right. So, see what we get here. What does our Barbie girl need to know today? Woo! Woo! Knocking things down. That was the spying card that was looking up at me too. So I'm hearing somebody's spying on your Barbie moves, girl. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. I'll just be everywhere. Imagination. Right. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Alright, so we got La Gria showing up here. Oh, what's up, Duchess Bites? How you doing? Wah, wah, wah. It's good to see you. We've got... I'd sing that after sucking on some serious helium. Gerard, you're funny, dude. I actually sing tenor 1. I can hit a lot of those high notes without the helium, but maybe I should get some helium balloons in here. That would be fun for our day. So, somebody is definitely celebrating here, though. I'm hearing it might just be like party time because it's like party people showing up here. What do you got? Mannequin!
Yeah!
Oh my god. I had such a crush on Kim Cattrall. You've got all my old crushes too. You pulled out Kelly LeBrock. You were like, look, Jacob, it's weird science and mannequin. I'm like, my Barbie girl's right there. We had a Barbie girl night in your cards. You pulling out all the Barbies.
Yes, it's amazing.
It's so crazy. Your deck is awesome.
Thank you.
I love it, V. That's cool. That's really freaking cool.
Thank you. What did you get?
Well, I got somebody trying to steal something here because Il Nemico shows up. Yeah. You see what he tried to put his hand on? It's like, stop blaming the snake for your antics. Cut it out, guy.
Right.
Oh! And the lover right there. The lover. Wow. You can't put your hands on her. Oh no. Here we go. La Donna di Servizio. So this is somebody that likes to keep it clean. She's like, she keeps it clean. It's like if she's not like, whoops. Alright, so another song just started playing. So we'll just keep going with it. I didn't get to turn it off. I love sleigh bells. Do you like sleigh bells?
Yeah.
Sleigh bells.
What's the name of the song?
Real. This is real. I'm gonna put it in here, everybody, so we can keep them in here. Oh, let's see here. Zoe says, I'm just getting warmed up.
Awesome.
Let's see here. 80s was a great era. Helium, a 6-pack of beer and a few hamburgers, and Gerard is good to go. Mike G wants to know what sign I am. I'm an Aquarius sun. 0 degrees Cancer rising. The Leo moon. And I'm a Chinese fire dragon, life path 11. My birth card is a 9 of spades. I'm the living dead guy.
Alright, shoot.
So, I don't know. I mean, I'm hearing like if these were still the cards from Barbie Zone here for me. And I'm hearing about somebody that might have been really busy admiring themselves or other people. It looks like she's looking at a compact there. Sometimes when this shows up, Monte though, it's like she's preoccupied with her looks too much to speak up when she's in love. And so sometimes it's like she's like stalking somebody's Facebook or taking pictures of herself here. And then there's this sneaky little tippy toes guy here showing up. This like Il Nemico guy. And it's like he was trying to get away with something here. And on the other side, we've got the person that tries to keep it clean. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, really how this lover is, this woman is the same person. And I'm hearing that it's like she was too preoccupied to realize what this person was up to. And if he thinks he got away with something, she actually had some friends that were around that witnessed it. Ooh, and then this was the other card that was spitting out when we were doing that, and I said the stalking card, or like somebody looking, was like looking back at me when I almost spilled the cards here. This is the card that was sliding out just now too, this Belvedere. This is somebody that's looking, it's like watching other people, and I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, it's just finding out that people that are around sometimes try to make their part more than it actually is. It's like how they might show up to you like trying to make themselves more than they actually are. A little bit.
I gotta say that I never heard this song before. I thought you would talk about a Christmas song, Sleigh Bells.
Oh, yeah.
I never heard of this song, but I'll tell you what I got. I got Break the Mold, if that makes any sense. Break the Mold. The Flintstones, I don't know.
Break the Mold. That makes... I like that.
Yeah.
Flintstones.
Yes.
Yabba dabba doo.
Your voice is your prized possession.
That, I really love that.
So I don't know if that makes sense. I mean...
Right when you said that, I know you can't hear this, she was saying, pick up the phone then. You're like, this is about your voice. And then in the song, she's like, pick up the phone then. And I think that's right. It's about using your voice.
Wow.
It's awesome timing, V. Oh,
Awesome.
Duchess Bite says that she's an Aqua Sun and a Leo Moon, just like me. That's so cool, Duchess. No wonder we're like that.
Birds of a feather.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather.
Gerard says preoccupied with her looks sounds like Tyra Banks, and then he made 3 vom faces. Gerard says, I'm with you, V. I never heard of them either. Okay, not for nothing, but that is like one of the livest groups to ever go see, like, in person. If you can catch Sleigh Bells live, oh, I love them. It's like, she's like the angry sounding cheerleader of my heart. It's like, it's like the Barbie girl got mad and just like went on a rampage and like started like destroying guitars and jumping up and down and setting things on fire. And that's who Alexis is. I love her.
I gotta listen to more of them, actually.
Please. Independent music too. She's an independent artist that like went good. And I don't know. I love indie artists, so
yeah.
Anything for indie.
Rare gems, rare.
See here, Gerard says, this is like watching a hyped up version of the X-Files. Dude, I was just talking to V about this. Do you know, I woke up like in the middle of a hospital procedure. I was under anesthesia. They told me I was in a hospital room when I woke up. It was not. It looked like the inside of an X-Files room. It looked like my first one. It was like that silver plate stuff like on the walls all around me. It was like a quarantine unit. So
oh my gosh.
I think that he's picking up on the vibe for real.
Yes, for sure.
I'm gonna pull out a different deck here. Why don't you shake that sexy ass on your webcam? This is the song that's playing, just so you know. She can't hear this right now because we didn't set up her sound for this. This was kind of like last minute impromptu, but I'm gonna get you the link. I'm gonna copy the link here. Copy song link, and I'll pop it in here into the chat for you, my dear. This is for anybody that's interested. This is actually Cedric Lenoir, and this is the Javi Mula Club remix of your webcam.
Oh, I see. Wow, you got a lot of good songs in here, I gotta say.
Last group I saw here in Australia were the Eagles, and I've seen Kiss in a few weeks. Oh, that is so crazy, Gerard. Do you know that the first concert I was ever at, I was like 2 years old, and my parents took me to a Kiss concert. I don't remember it. I think it might have been loud. Yeah, Gerard, it was crazy to have happen. I've been like proving that my hypersentience is actually part of a baby gate that I've been creating with a bioenergetic hack that isn't Bitcoin, that actually mirrors the other side of the blockchain coordinates and IPs. I am not Satoshi Nakamoto. I'm a dead guy that isn't dead anymore. I'm trying to see if they can prove how long I was actually dead. I've been having a hard time doing that because of the medical malpractice case that I'm first having to prove on top of it, so that I can even get some of these records that are mine. It's been weird. Let's see. I got a love message for you. Oh yeah, I do adore you. Why don't you sit that... I'm not gonna say it because it sounds like I'm singing that to V, and she's a married lady, and I was just singing with the song, and that's a married woman who is my friend. Make sure we know that too, because if I start singing the song, he's like telling her shake your sexy ass on the webcam. I'm like, I'm not singing that to you, my sweet friend. This is like my cousin right here. We got cousin vibe. We kind of look alike, don't we?
Yes, I was gonna say we have
smiley brown people.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Sherard says, layman's terms, mate, what are you on about? There were a ton of big words there. I'm sorry. I've been studying biomolecular DNA discharge, and it's weird.
We got Bernie. Keep your head up. Keep your head up.
Winging at Bernie's! V, I want a copy of these cards. How do I get a deck like this? Can I buy one? Or is this, do you have a way to print them?
Well, it's copyrighted strike because of all the images from the movies and stuff.
Yeah.
But I can send you the file.
It's private.
Yeah.
I love that you did that. That is so cool. What an awesome deck.
Right, thank you.
You guys, my friend V, isn't that a neat deck? She like fell in love with her 80s experience as a child and created this deck out of 198 well curated and designed images that look like movie posters. It's so cool.
Yes, well, thank you.
That's a neat project.
They come in handy. I have to say that there was one reading that I did. I was wearing a Wild Child shirt, and I shuffled my deck thoroughly. I mean, it was just half of it like this, and the Wild Child card came out, and it matched my shirt.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I can't explain how that
so
happened.
Crazy. You're just in sync, and that's what we were saying. It's like we're in this vacuum. It's the epic Fortnite black hole that people were just throwing themselves into. They didn't realize what this is. We are in the creation wheel. It's like, what do you want to go in the hole?
Right.
Guys, I thought it's a good time to figure it out.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to the song real quick.
Okay, well it's ending. This one's ending now. It's about to be a new one. So why don't I? Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and just see here. We'll go with which deck? I think we're gonna go with the You Sick Bitch deck. It's not really sick, it's just like, here, hold on. This one is a little bit more hardcore. Alright, what are we gonna do here? Yes, that was an 80s part. Hold on, we've got messages that are all being held for review. What? The messages she came up to go with them are awesome and cool. And show. I need a moderator to help me with this. It keeps like blocking messages. V would copyright your ass off if you weren't. If you went after that deck of hers. Oh yeah, I wouldn't. I just love the deck. I think it's so cool. She did that. Good times.
Dynamite. We're having good times right now.
We are having good times.
This is like 70s, but I had to throw in 70s and a little bit of 60s and 80s.
That's good. That's good.
Good times. That's what this song is about. Good times. Good times.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right. Let's get us love songs. Get us. Oh no, we're gonna go to the You Sick Bitch. Let's see what we get. You Sick Bitch. Here we go. We've got Lullaby by The Cure. I know you know this one.
Oh, I know that
yes.
song. Wow.
Okay, I was just talking about this one in the reading the other day. This is what the black fractal actually is. Reading I did a couple of strongs ago is about the black lens that is like the fractal that's claiming all of the things that don't get built in the bioenergetic halo of pH 7, where the water is safe for its own birth. And some of us are being recreated in a thing that's not actually called planet Earth. It's a very new window that's coming together because of particle resonance and something that I've been creating with my nuclear halo. And a small militia group that came out of DARPA. And what 1,000 black holes that eat you might be like. It's a scary lullaby and something that I'm surprised that Robert Smith even knew. I was 13 and I was at the Disintegration Tour concert, supposedly, but I only remember it backwards because I woke up dead now, like just a few years ago, and so I was actually supposedly at this concert in a body that I don't really recognize as me, being handed a joint by like the big kids that were at the concert around me while I was there with a woman that I don't even know if she's even real. I haven't been able to find her over the years. It's weird, but that's what this song is. This is like the reverse hack on energy consciousness that went through the strafe of last night's All Hallows Veil, where I'd posit that things that we've been told are more of an energy hack and a simulation that isn't actually real. I think that it's like an inception, and why right now this introduction into November is going to teach us a new way to look at things and what no is and what V actually is, because V chain energy is a new blockchain reciprocal value model of money that people are investing, where they threw everything in it. It's like the modern Perseus and Medusa bag grab. It's weird.
What card did you get? I got Break the Surface.
Ooh, Break the Surface. Okay, let's see here. I was still shuffling. I'll stop right here. This is the part of the song here. I feel like I'm being eaten by 1,000 hungry, furry, shivering holes. I didn't get eaten by that one. I would have to change that form like your card says there. What I got is the sun. And this is the opposite of what happens when somebody's being faced with an energy vortex that only sucks their energy. And that's what he's actually talking about here. Something that's always hungry. So I'm hearing about what we have to come face to face with, like the light of the sun and pure energy, and not withholding.
Survive came out. The sun!
Which, survive. Wow.
Health.
And this is health too here, vitality right there.
Yes.
Where the cure comes in, you know? What is the cure here? Especially if this is what we're leaving behind here, because that's the Three of Swords that was showing up here next. Yeah. That's like somebody being put down is what I'm hearing. Huh. But next to the sun, it's like something good that can happen after that energy. Here, the next card I have is the Four of Wands. So I'm seeing a progression from somebody healing. Because the Four of Wands, that's a marriage sometimes. Sometimes that's people getting married, like Gerard. Oh, Megalomaniac by Cam FDM came on next.
Okay.
Here's a real good one.
What's it called? Megalo what?
Megalomaniac. Here, I'm putting the link here. Let's see here. Gerard said, oh, Mari says she left school in 88. Gerard says, you sick bitch, that's Tyra Banks in a nutshell. Gerard says, I'm not a fan of the cure. I'd have to drop some serious acid, kick myself in the nuts, and slap myself in the face with a dead fish to enjoy though. Well, dude, I don't recommend any of those things. Maybe we're just going to stay off of that music for you. Zoe says the cure wasn't for her either. Jacob, basically V has got her shit together. You know what, dude? I think you are absolutely right. I love... Yeah, she's got it together. It's cool. It's good to like have other people that have their shit together, because you can kind of work with people and do fun things, you know?
Yeah, I'm all for it. What's the name of the song again?
This one is called Megalomaniac. I actually, if you look in our chat room there too, I put the link in there. Actually, should I put it in Discord? That might be easier for you.
Is that by Incubus?
There we go. No, this one's actually the KMFDM one. But the Incubus one's really good. That's just not the one on this playlist.
Okay, cool. I got it.
You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to run this through the radio showroom. This should be going through the Very Fine Martians room. Let's see here.
This one's upbeat. All right. I feel it.
You got it.
Yeah.
That's good. Cool.
I like the vibe.
Yeah.
This is like retro 80s, like a techno.
This is kind of like 90s industrial, but this one's like one of the dance singles. Let's see here. What do we got? Gerard says, we've got the Boxing Day sales coming up. The retail version of going into combat. Yes. Zoe needs a cure for empty wallet. Oh, I feel you, hon. Gerard says, I've known it for a while now, mate. Techno. I think, this one's kind of interesting. It's talking about people that really think that they're the best, because that's what a megalomaniac is, and it's crazy because like the last card that I'm probably going to look at, this one here, is the Judgment card looking up. And so it's like knowing what to do, especially if you have to make a judgment call after leaving something that didn't really treat you like the best, because that's what this Three of Swords is here. And then we've got this Four of Wands here, where it's like finding something better. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's just like knowing and hearing the call and being willing to even look at it, because sometimes it's not convenient. If it's something that shows up with the sun energy like that other energy, the sun is always great. It's going to make things better. But at the same time, it's like, having to look at something that might have been tragic, because that's a Three of Swords right there. That looks like somebody being put down, having problems. And so really, the test of faith is how far we're willing to show our own balance to ourselves and maybe see the bright side of something after we've been lit up like somebody's bad Christmas over there. See that card you're holding up? What was that?
Oh, sorry, one more card. I
liked it. Well, I like the one you were even holding. It looked like the guy was getting electrocuted. It was like perfect for that.
Okay, so the first one, let me pause the song. The first one was Best of the Best. Triumph over adversity. So victory after a hard fight, a long fight.
Yeah.
So that's what I have with that. Best of the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have Your Family, Your Circus.
That was the one. That was what I was looking at. Getting lit up like Christmas.
Yes, National Lampoon's Christmas. Yeah. Your family is your circus. Chaos. Crazy. We're talking about megalomaniac. Crazy stuff. Chaotic energy here.
Yo.
And then memories. Fun memories.
Oh, Full House. Oh my gosh.
Yes, memories.
That is so crazy.
Does that ring a bell to anybody? Because this is the first time I'm hearing the song, so does that make sense?
I think so, though, because it's personally for me, I find it makes a lot of sense. What do you all think?
Yeah, what do you think in the chat?
Yo. Gerard was saying, Jacob, watch out if V suddenly breaks out the hat. The dance moves will erupt to the beat. Getting all Stewie Griffin up in here. Victory is mine! Yes.
And
that's
Zoe
right.
says, loads of sense.
Loads of
Zoe,
sense.
You're awesome.
Thanks for letting us know, Zoe.
Yes. Thank you, Zoe. Much love.
Those cards are so creative. I love them. Really cool. Oh, hey, all right. So, how about a little bit of saucy? We'll do like, I've got my sex cards.
What is that?
Have you seen these?
The
Tarot of Sexual Magic.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Okay.
Have you seen these? These are kind of racy. They're,
Go for it. Let's see if I have something. You know what? I do have, I try not to keep too many, racy decks, because I do have a daughter who likes
a little girl.
Yes. So I do have one. Yeah, I do have one that it's the heal yourself cards, and there's a lot of deep messages in that one. And I do have a love oracle that's real life, and there's a lot of violence in there. So I try to keep them away from my kiddos. So
Yeah. Well, these are right while I just opened this up, two of them just showed up for me that I'm just going to show while she got up. I thought it was kind of. Oh dear. As I take more time with myself, I learn and I see more and more. Yes, definitely, Zoe. Gerard says, holy crap, anyone under 18, look away. Yeah, maybe. These two here that I'm showing aren't too bad, but some of these definitely have some depictions. But it was interesting because what actually just came out. Hey, V, I was just saying that what just actually came out of my deck while I was showing while you were getting up were two of these cards. The Fool actually showed up, and then look, and Death. This is exactly what we've been talking about. It's like the new start and the death, like the transformation.
Yep.
But that's the Death card there. I mean, this right here, if I ever seen a woman look like Kalima / Lilith, this is her in this deck. I love seeing that as the Death card. But this is the Fool card here. Both of these showed up. And so you can see that one's a little racy in the back. There's a couple that's making love outside while this guy is just took off and walked away. I'm hearing for some of y'all, and then look at this one here too. Okay, so we've got her there. She's got a scythe. Everything's on fire. She's got some kind of lute or something in her hand. She's wearing body parts like on her or something. Whoa. It's like, oh no, she's like wicked. Serious. And then like behind her, there's like a couple they're kind of oblivious. It looks like they're like making love or like they just did, and she's there with these weapons, and it's like, she getting ready to kill him, or I don't know.
Or maybe that's what they created together. They're passionate knights of fire. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yes. Mari says ZR rated. Yes. Gerard says, death, my ex-mother-in-law is back. Hey, Camilla Chadi.
What's
it's good
up,
to have you
Camilla?
here. It's good to see you, Camilla. Send you some loves.
What's up?
And let's see here, Gerard. Yeah, that's her. Mike says, I think that's a hacksaw on her hand. I think you're right. Oh. That's probably a hacksaw. You're probably right about that. Let's see here. Camilla says, death isn't wicked. It's natural and represents new beginnings starting. Absolutely. I agree with that. Zoe says, that was my Capricorn man. Yes, and that could very well be too. A lot of times it's Capricorn people showing up. Those two in the background are getting it on. Yeah, I think so. But if you look at it here, though, this might even be the same couple. Take a look at this. So in the full card, they're definitely getting it on there. Like, I mean, they look like they're in the pose, right? But if you look at this one here in the death card, it's like, kind of looks like they're done. They're sort of just like chilling.
Oh, right.
You see they're just like chilling there?
Before and after?
It might be before and after. But it's so crazy because I just open up the deck and it's like, wow, death in the Fool just jumped right out. So it's new starts and things happening.
Did you see what Camilla said? She said, "Bow chicka bow bow."
Bow chicka bow wow. Zoe says she looked what I felt like in this card. Oh, who, the death lady?
Oh, like, pregnancy.
Yeah, okay. Ready to go. Sure. Pregnancy. It could be, definitely. That's a good way to look at that too, Mari. Yeah. Very insightful.
Can I see your card? I'm going to try to clarify your card with my card.
Oh, please. Let me, which one do you want? Oh, hold on. I moved them. You want, I'll give you both? So
yes, like that. Okay. So what is that? What is death card? Okay.
This one's death.
Let's clarify the death card. And what's the other one?
And here is the Fool.
The Fool, okay. Clarify the death card. I'm using my real life oracle. There's lots of crazy stuff happening in this one. Violence, love, you name it.
Oh, yeah. Gerard said something too. Before and after marriage. What am I about to get myself into? Camilla sent us a monkey. It's the monkey, huh?
All right. So
yes. Be safe. Yes, Mari.
Bye, Mari. You have to leave.
Oh no. She said practice safe sex, and I said yes. Right. Be safe, Mari. Be safe.
Yes.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
We're clarifying the death card with this calculator here. I don't know if time is of the essence. Time's ticking. Mm-hmm. We have
or the pregnancy, like Mari said, could be too, like a countdown.
Yeah, you're right, a countdown. Maybe let's see, we have someone's desk, someone working hard on something, or I don't know. But I see a calculator, so yeah, calculating. Maybe someone's time is limited in the cards, you know.
Well, it is death.
Yes.
It is death. Sometimes people are dying. This would be a season too. I mean, you know, we've had so many things going retrograde, and where Pluto is right now, it's like serious places to see where energies that we have been partnered to in some way might be passing like that. So I think it's very key, that card.
Thanks. And for the Fool, we have the altar here. The altar. There's lots of memories and picture frames, and there's a skull right here. We have, I guess, like a little sanctuary, or you know, what's the thing you call when you remember people? Like a little altar. You put photo frames on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's that called? Like an altar, a sanctuary.
An altar. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, this can go with the death card because we do have the skeleton in here. I don't know if you can see it.
I can't really tell. Look at my big screen.
The altar. There's like photo frames of maybe people who are.
I see the altar. Yeah. A shrine. Shrine. Was that the word you were looking for?
Yes.
That's what. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, Mike had the word for us.
So, I mean, as far as the Fool, I don't know. I don't know how we tie that in together. Clarifying the Fool with this one.
Well, you know what Mari just said too, though, V. It's really key because it's Day of the Dead. So Day of the Dead, and so that's actually a very
good point.
On point card for that. And then we have the Death and the Fool here too. Let's see here. Camilla says she wants them, but she can't right now. She's talking about kids. She's been thinking about kids and just being in the right place for it. She's 29, but it's not the right time. Yeah, you're just coming out of your Saturn return now too, Camilla, and so some of that might be also what's impacting how you're thinking about that, and maybe a sense of urgency. A lot of times that has to do with that for people. Make sure you're giving yourself a whole lot of love right now, because I think what you're saying is right, because she's saying, she can't right now. She's in a good place in a good relationship, so, it's speaking to her. And that's good. So you can just keep building on that, and you're going to, it might just happen organically like that too. Let's see here. Mari says, I have an altar shrine set up for my mom. She was cremated today, anniversary. Wow. Well,
sorry for your loss.
Sending love, Mari. And wonderful thoughts over your family, over you and your mom. And so sorry for any pain that you may have that you might have been feeling. And just sending you love and support. Yeah, thanks for sending the hugs around there, Zoe.
Yeah.
Jacob, what sign are you? So, yeah, I have an Aquarius sun. Like I was saying, I have an Aquarius sun, and I have a Leo moon, and I'm at 0 degrees Cancer rising, and I'm the last 2 days of fire in the year of the dragon, and I'm a life path 11. And my birth card is a 9 of spades. Those are my signs. And Jacob, what card is your representative card for yourself? Well, from birth cards, it's the 9 of spades is actually my birth card. And a lot of times I show up like the death card, though. So not necessarily this one, but I like that one. Let's see here. Mari says thank you. Yeah, you're very welcome, sweetie. Thanks for spending your time with us, too. That really means a lot to me that you're here.
Yeah.
I'm sending a little smudge here, too.
Yeah, thank you for, and it's nice. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Is it just me, or does anyone else notice the sound that sounds like someone going to the bathroom? Where? Oh, is it this? I have a, let me show you what this is. I have a dial here that I keep rolling. I'll show it to you. I have to change screens here.
Pretty cool.
This here, right here. I've been inducting a magnetosphere with the Mercurian landing and what we're actually doing energetically in a sound chamber in my studio here. And I do some things with sound resonance, and this is one of my tools. And so whenever I'm bending energies with you guys here, I send a wobble through this pine board that I've been editing the sigils on to help move hypersentient energy out so that it's not stuck in my head, and it just helps me with my psychic energetic work in this supercomputer. Part of it is organic. So that's probably the sound you were hearing, if you're hearing that. It's I think it's like a spinner actually that I use, one of those like spinner things, but it moves energy here on my board. It helps with the graphite. You can actually move graphite with this and a series of magnets, and it's kind of cool what kind of readings you can do. But this is a board that I work on that I've been designing, and then I burn it with pyrography. I do some art projects here. I'll show you the other side. It's and just since you asking about the sound, this side I have burned. This is actually where I deconstructed what letters and numbers were, and actually a formation where I can halo up beings It's like watching a hologram get up and run around. It's a technology that I've been creating here. And that little spinny thing is the thing that makes the sound. Sorry if it sounded like I was peeing. I'm not.
Yeah. Can I interject with something real quick?
Please.
Okay, for Camila, I was shuffling and I had you in mind about pregnancy, and this card came out. So doctors, fertility specialists, perhaps. I think my question was, what can you do in order to achieve pregnancy? And I feel like you have to go like maybe 2 or 3 steps ahead. Maybe go seek a second opinion, third opinion. Maybe see an endocrinologist or something, somebody who can help you professional. Someone who has professional help, or no, I'm sorry, someone who has professional experience. So maybe seeking a fertility specialist or something to help you get pregnant. This is what I got. Not a doctor's here.
Like a third party.
Yeah, third party. Mm-hmm. Like going, seeking second opinion, third opinion, if you need to. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, there's nothing to be sorry. I thought it was good. I really enjoyed that you found a message that you could interject in there.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, and thanks. We've got a lot of comments that are coming here. Thank you for the comments on my board, guys. This is part of my life work. It's something that I've been doing to reverse architect form, where we can actually prove what a new form can be with hypersentience and coordinates that we can actually identify with cell phones, IP addresses, and the sound of your voice. And so I do some weird stuff here in my studio. I love what some of y'all said there. So Mari said that she was hearing a bell. I don't know what bell you were hearing. I wasn't like ringing a bell, but she was hearing a bell. And let's see here. Mari was saying her best friend had her first child at 40, and Duchess Bite said her sister had her youngest at 45. That is so cool. And Camila says this makes her feel good. I'm glad that feels good. Yeah. And Zoe says, we're in the house with the Rev and V today. We're protected here, family. That's right, love. That's absolutely right. A lot of prayers here. Let's see what else here. Yeah, I'm definitely going paranormal activity here, Gerard. You're right about that. And Camila was thinking of asking about technology because she's thinking about going into the tech field. That's great. Changing vocations. Let's see here. Camila says she can have kids. I just know it's not the time. I'm in a committed relationship, everything working fine. But I'll take it as a sign to double. Thanks, hon. Mari said, my youngest sister had problems with fertility. She had IVF several times till it was successful, and she has a boy now. Wow. Yeah, that's, some people just, it takes commitment and planning, And so, not everybody just has a child. It says a lot when you really go through all of that stuff and find yourself in a position to be the representative of another person. I have little quadruped babies. I don't have human children, but for me, it's like I take it really seriously, and so it's like I can just imagine what that would be like. I go through a lot as a medium reading for people and their children. I've actually been doing a number of family readings because I have a special way to chart this where we can actually predict the children's phases and get them on a calendar to help them with homeschooling initiatives, because a lot of the people that I'm reading for are taking their kids out of dogmatized systems and institutions where they're being bred into the factory farm mentality. And so some of it's trying to figure out how to kind of play Tai Chi, if you will, with resources that we have and knowing how to phase that with kids. And me personally, I go through a lot, just putting myself in like the mother and the father role to figure out what that's like. So
I homeschool my kiddo, so
you do.
Yes, I homeschool my daughter, so I'm really happy to hear you talk about this. Perfect.
Yeah, wow. Gerard, yeah, it does kind of look like a Ouija. I took it apart. Like, actually, most of the stuff I did by hand. I did it all by hand, but freehand. I did use a grid for the letters here, but like all of the sigil work and stuff, I just kind of like freehand do it, and I don't really use it like Ouija, but it's neat because it actually speaks. I can actually see things that come up off the board, like forms. It helps me with forensic analysis.
Some new comments.
Yeah, we got a lot of those. Let's mention technology you're creating. I was like, that's crazy. Yeah. That's cool. I am actually, where I am, they call it Houston, but I am in Ten Brennan Cracksistan. It's an interstate. But yeah, if you ask me, like, where they say my house is, it's Houston, Texas.
Yes, and I am not too far from Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so where is everybody
Philly
from? Everybody in the chat room, where are you from?
We got a lot of Australia. We got a lot of Australia repping for Art of Love in the Very Fine Martians group. I don't know, I like realized I was having a lot of Aussie people, but yeah, where are all you? Camilla's in Seattle, Zoe's in Queensland,
cool.
Australia, Mike G's in Chi-Town, Chicago. Camilla was born in Morocco. Oh wow. Very cool. Duchess Bites is in Napa Valley, California. We're all over the place.
I think we are. We have a nice little global community here. a lot of people from all walks of life and different locations.
Mari says she's an hour and a half out of Sydney, Gosford. Zoe says yesterday was Aussie Day, Rev. What is what is Aussie Day? Are you saying like when I discovered all of you are Aussies, or is it like really Aussie Day? I don't know what it means. They were putting a bunch of pictures, like they had a big what is this big huge banana? Like I woke up this morning or whatever time it was, and I went into the Very Fine Martians Discord group, and Peaches had put pictures all over. I guess that's Jessica here. I don't see her right now, but she had pictures of like this gigantic banana and a massive prawn. And I think she said that they had like a 7-Eleven Slurpee one time too, but it's like this thing that they do. These crazy Aussies, they have these massive, it looks like a huge statue. I don't know what it was made of, but it's like people just go and look at the banana. There were a couple.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I prefer to live up Northern Rivers. That sounds pretty. Northern Rivers.
Oh, it's a holiday. It's actually a holiday. Okay. We call it Aussie Day. Well, thanks for subbing, Camilla. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Love.
Gerard says he's on the central coast of New South Wales, 90 minutes out of Sydney. I'm telling you, know what? I have so many people that I didn't know were all in Australia. I've never been there, but I'm thinking that we keep going like this. I'm going to have to take a trip out there. See if I can meet you guys by the big banana. And
it's a sign. It's a sign.
Go do an Aussie thing.
It's time for you to look for some kangaroos and koalas.
Kangaroos and koalas, and if we can't find them, maybe I'll go out there and make some art, because Zoe says it's made of plaster and painted yellow. So maybe I need to come and see you, and we'll make a big. What else can we make? We'll make something. She said. What was it that we were seeing here? We need to think of. We'll have to get ourselves a mascot, but I would be all about that and go and do like a live art project with you guys. That would be really freaking cool. Mari says it's all volcanic area I used to live at, Mullumbimby. It's a nice subtropical rainforest. Also lived in Byron Bay for a short time. Zoe says, you betcha. Camilla says, kind of off topic, but is anyone noticing lots of tiger symbology lately? I have been, and I have a tiger in my life that's a little boy, and he's amazing. He is such a tiger, and he has an amazing kick. Gerard says, it's the big banana, which I think is in Coffs Harbour. Yes, it's in Coffs Harbour. That's what she said. We have our stuff big here made. That's great. Central Coast to Gerard, so you're not far from me. All right, cool. So I don't know. Maybe I need to go to Australia and
go for it.
Buy plaster.
Go for it. Take a tour there.
I'm not ready for it right now, but I could plan for something like that. I've got my plate's a little full right now, but I am a mobile shaman, and I do like to go and learn things, and I would really like to go and like hang out and like. I mean, I guess the bush people aren't like taking applications or anything, but I would like to go do something in the bush. You
can do like a fan meetup. You can meet your people there. See who comes out.
Yeah.
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 Why not?
I have a beach party.
There you go.
Yeah. It's nice and warm there right now too. Big mouth, huh, Zoe? What are you talking about me? I guess I do have a big mouth. I'm like, be a great experience over here, and I live in the bush. She lives in the bush, so that's good. I'll have to talk to you about that sometime, Zoe. That'll be great. I had a tiger scare the crap out of me at Australia Zoo last year in front of the Irwin family. It was embarrassing but hilarious. That sounds crazy, dude. He got a tiger? I want to know what happened. That sounds interesting for sure. Aussies have big mouths. Well, that's good to know, Zoe.
Do they? Really?
That's what she said.
Oh, wow.
Maybe we can have fun, though, like go do karaoke.
I guess we have a lot in common then. I feel like we have a lot in common. I don't know. I feel like I have a big mouth sometimes, so we fit right in.
Well, it helps. At least you're not holding back, when you hear things. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know. I do want to talk about this one. My Page of Pentacles. This one came out yesterday, too, when I was doing the pick a card readings. Some of these I feel like some of these messages are just going around and around, but I'm seeing like two sides to this page. They're telling me it's like, they're showing me something. I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles on one side, Queen of Cups on the other side, Hangman in the middle, and then it's like the Page of Pentacles. This is exactly how this was sticking out of my deck. So I'm going to pull this out and show you. This is what I was looking at here. I'm hearing it's like for some of you all, whatever you've been hung up on. All right, there's a couple different ways I'm hearing this. One of this is like there's just people that are getting to your head and just not allowing yourself to be bled of your energy is how they're telling me. But I'm hearing for somebody else because that was one message. But I'm hearing the bigger message here is it's like seeing everything that you have actually kind of like been mastered through, because it's the Queen of Pentacles and then it's the Queen of Cups here. But what was in between here is this hanged person, the Hangman. And I'm hearing it's like kind of a karmic thing. It's like that moment before you make a big spend, either emotionally on something or like physically, like something that's going to cost you money. And where you just kind of hang on that because it's like, I've already learned these lessons, and especially I feel like for some of y'all, it's like psyching you out a little bit that it's Mercury retrograde right now and just not wanting to put too much in if you're not sure how the return's going to work. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, you're going to need to if it has to do with your children, because Page of Pentacles is what showed up here. And so for some of you, it's just like, it's like Call of Duty stuff with parents, and it's like sometimes you just have to show up with the money or with the emotional investment and just do things even if they seem remedial, and you have to go over them again and over them again because it's your children. And they're showing me that this Hangman, it's like just knowing where to kind of be the right kind of martyr is what the way my guide is saying it to me. And it's not like hanging yourself up there to be the martyr, but knowing that you kind of are and just like taking it because it's your children. But I'm hearing for some of you other ones too, it's like you might be confronted with something because they're saying if it's not something to do with your kids at all, these two queens are like lessons that you've learned and where you've almost like gone under is what I'm hearing. And not like gone under to, Australia, but I'm seeing somebody like going under with these turtles, like something that could just take you emotionally or in some kind of way, even financially. And I'm hearing that it's like, whatever it is you're waiting it out. And if you wait it out just a little bit, keep something in your mind. They're telling me find that picture of yourself, because at the time that you took it, you were not being very nice to yourself. You didn't think you looked that great. You might have been like critical about how you even felt that day when you took it. But I know, especially if it's like over a year ago is what they're telling me, because the number 12 keeps showing up. It could be 12 years for some of you, but I'm hearing it's like over a year ago that what it is it's like it's a really good still pause moment for you to focus your attention, because it's kind of like you're getting a youth spell is what I'm hearing. That whatever you're doing this season, this cycle, through this like Mercury retrograde, which will be out of the post shadow. Some people are saying as far as the 9th of December. I'm hearing around somewhere between the 6th and the 9th, that if you're taking care between this time, it's a great time for a self-care regimen. And they're just showing me it's like revitalization. It might cost you a little bit of money, but it's going to be worth it if it gives you vitality, because there are some things that you can spend money on always that are going to be good for you. And it's like things that you take care of yourself, like a gym membership that you actually use, if you actually go and use it, or yoga classes or something. But they're showing it to me like all of a sudden you come out like this Page of Pentacles, and that it's not like you're regressing or anything. It's just that it's going to help you with your healthy disposition and a focal point that's actually going to get you there. So that one was really strong for some of you.
Powerful message, I gotta say. Oh, hey, I think I have to get going because I'm losing my eyes, and I'm like,
It's getting late. It is.
It's 12:51, almost 1 o'clock, and I should have been in bed like 3 hours ago.
Oh my goodness.
2 hours ago. So I had so much fun. This is so awesome. Thanks for having me.
I loved it. Thank you for being here too.
Yes.
Guys, everybody, thank you to V.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Loving crystals.
Yes, nice to meet everybody. Thank you so much for allowing me to just, shuffle and chat it up. I really appreciate you all. So I'll see you all next time. I'm gonna go, but keep on chatting with each other.
Night, sweetie.
I'll see you on Discord.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Good night. Good night.
Ciao. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn off my Zoom here. We've got another lens where we can continue as friends. It's good to see you guys here. Thanks to everybody who was here. Hopefully this was fun. It's been wonderful to have you all here too. Yeah, haven't done one of these here like this before, and if you like it, V and I were talking about maybe doing some more of these, and we'll work on some sound kinks and stuff, because it's better when she can also hear the music coming through. I've got my system set up so I can do a bunch of cool things, and we just jumped on a Zoom. It was kind of like last minute impromptu. So thanks for all of that. And yeah, very, very good. It was nice to meet you too, Mike. Thank you for being here. And hey, I'm glad it's like afternoon for a lot of you all. It's getting late here. It's almost midnight where I am. But, I was feeling good for it, and ready for some new energies to come through here. I'm actually working on a series for y'all right now too. If you can see what's on my November board here. Trying to do like a who, what, where, like a when, why style reading. So I've been sort of invoking some messages and some energies here, and with everything going well enough, I'll probably have those over the next couple of days for you guys too. So really looking forward to doing that. What's up, Michelle? It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yes, let's see here. It's nice to take a break. Can't go into the garden in the heat of the day. Oh yeah, Mari, it gets hot there. I know. Gotta stay cool. Lots of Red Bull keeping you up, Jacob. No Red Bull for me, dude. I had some coffee earlier today, but I think I don't know. I think I might have just gotten a second wind of energy. Sometimes when I'm doing the messages, it's like the spirit when it comes through you. It can be sort of or just a really euphoric experience for me. Sometimes I'm like really exhausted afterwards, but I was really well prepared. I did a lot of preparing for this, so it was great. Well, you guys, I want to take a quick peek at something here real quick before. Where is that? Make sure I still have that up. I think I do. No, it wasn't that one. Well, you can see my desk here. Solar Fire, where are you? Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I wanted to pull this up. Just fix it real quick. Sometimes. There we go. Yo. I wanted to just hover right over this area for some of you all. We've been talking a little bit about Venus. Before I go, because I am going to get myself some rest here too, I just wanted to talk about this. I talked about this last night too, because this 27 degrees where Mercury actually is. And part of the reason why I feel really like I need to talk about it is because where my Mercury is the guy that actually died and actually has come back. My Mercury is actually at 20 degrees Capricorn, which is where Pluto is. So it's like the guy that's not dead anymore talking to you about House of 7 projects, marriage projects, family projects with partnerships involved, and why Mercury's placement here is really important to me at 27 degrees Scorpio in the House of 5, where everything Venus wants has to be noticed, and why Venus's degree was a conjunction here with Mercury at 27 degrees just 2 days ago. And the pace that sets for this entire Mercury retrograde, it's like, what can we look at together here that's going to help us better live? And our idea of what partnerships are, what actually gets to exchange energy with us, because in a lot of regards, it's like you are your own partner too, if you're doing life in a loving way for yourself, because this body picked you, fool, big time. And so it's like, what do we get to have in this energy exchange? Because you have positive and negative energy that's moving. This is your send side, masculine side, receive side, feminine. And so it's the divine union inside, right? So these things are really, really relevant right now. And I really want to pay attention. I keep reminding you all, if you do Sabians or Chandra symbols, for me it's Chandra. 27 degrees Scorpio is huge, because this is everything that, it's like what Venus would have prayed for before we stepped into Mercury retrograde, about the things that we're going to cut off that don't get to happen because it's not great in our life, and the things that actually feel good in the same regard. And Venus right now just moved. And right now, when we're opening this up, she's at 0 degrees Sagittarius. I love this. This is what we were talking about 4 days ago. And the reason why I want you to think about this is because I don't even have a degree for zeros. I was born on 0 degrees, rising Cancer, like where Cancer doesn't get to happen, And it's like the grab for the energy happens on the stake of the degree. So the very next one for me is actually Cancer 1, just relating to you here. But for all of us, in regards to where Venus is moving our energy and where we're making a revise, just moved to 0 degrees Sagittarius. So it's a creative, fiery degree. And it's the one that's right before Sagittarius 1, which Sagittarius 1 is the one about the woman that lands in golden chains. And so it's like, if I can leave you with something beautiful to think about, whether or not you're in love with a woman, or you're that woman that deserves to be in love with herself and feeling the recipients of how she designs love for herself, or what she would like to receive as love, I just want to remind you that Sagittarius 1 is all about that. It's a woman manacled in gold chains. It's about how you can overcome personal limitations and just attract things, even based on your own weird things, your idiosyncrasies, the things that make you so beautiful, and where you know that because of those things, you are worthy of being made safe in your own environment. And so I would just like to leave on those notes and reminding you how worthy you are. And if I didn't tell you already, I love you so much. I don't remember if I said that yet today. I love you so much, and I thank you for being here and for thinking about these things and knowing that old spells no longer work on you. And so, especially for those of you that have had things spoken onto you, spells that people made on you that maybe you didn't realize were spells being cast on you, they don't get to be hexes now. these are the things that are coming off, and why that weird sound that I was making is pulling the stuff through graphite and a magnetic particle spinner that I've been designing here with the caduceus to get that shit the fuck out of your aura, because that is how we do things in love in the Art of Love studio. So, want you to know that, and I want to say an early birthday too to you, Zoe. I see you there, and I see these. Wow, I missed a lot of messages here. I need help with my message room. I'm gonna have to get myself a mod to help me with this sometime. I love you guys. Let's see here. This chart looks like partner's plan of attack when she goes shopping. That's funny. Your Mercury is in conjunction, huh, Mari? Oh, you can't read the charts, Camilla. Well, I read them a little bit. I try to do one a day when I'm here on the channel. So if you do keep coming, you'll be learning a little bit more, because I do show them and I kind of reverse read them. I do them a little bit different than astrologers. I don't consider myself an astrologer. I'm more of a psyop that reverse analyzes form. Let's see here. And Zoe's got a new birthday coming up. There's going to be a lot going on right now. You're in your Mercury season, darling. You step into Mercury on November 4th every year. So it's a time for everything here to be recommunicated. You were born in a delivery room. What's the background beep sounds as if what? I don't know what you were asking there, Live for Love. Sorry, dear. It looks like your message was cut off, darling. Let's see here. It's next to you. Mel B should be shown this after what the sacred Rihanna put her through on AGT last year. Oh my goodness. Mari says she had her chart read years ago by an astrologer, still has a chart with all of its individual wheels. Well, that's helpful. That's a nice thing about getting your charts done, you know? You can always look back on the things and also take new understandings, because the way one astrologer reads it might differ with somebody else, but if you at least know where all your placements are, you can also form your own opinion, which is a really nice thing to have. I love you too, Zoe. Very, very good. I'm happy that, you're getting some support here too, because sometimes we don't know where we're going to get that. It's nice to find some community. So really happy to have you here. And let's see here. Astronomy is your favorite. You know what? I love that, Mari. I think I kind of look at it a little bit more like that myself too. I'm not an astrologer. I will never be able to claim that I'm an astrologer. I'm more of somebody that's fascinated and in love with this particle blast, and not getting too caught up on the dogma of names, and realizing that the false idolatry of even when we opened our eyes and created a false material realm proves that some things are moving with us. And this particle spinner is the integration of that particle masses being relocated. And I'm a little bit more of an astrotheologist myself that has a focus in the astronomy. Me? Who? Me? Astro? No. Just me and you thing. Live for love, love to live, sprout a loved one. Says it was the machine that you're building. Oh, you were talking about the sound. Yeah, this is a part of the machine that I work with that's a little bit more fluid with my neuroplastic and the things that I write in real time. I've been proving that I'm the living book of life and what the Akashic record can be when we take a hyperdense material look at it and just open up our coordinates freely. I have nothing to hide. I've been sharing it with a small government militia group and proving to them what I can do with like wax that I don't even burn and a pencil, and how I can turn a couple of rocks and a sound into a magnet that actually moves things in the sky. I've been creating a weather source. It's really, really weird with some magnets and my bioenergetic halo and Biosphere 2 and Biosphere 9. It's actually Biosphere 7 now, and something that we're doing with my Kundalini resonance to halo the pH of water in a safe way, and it actually removes acids and toxins and kills insects at the same time. It's really crazy stuff. I'll be talking about it more in the coming strongs. So you'll hear more about that. No, I am not from this rock. In fact, I'm kind of proving that the rock isn't even here and that, you know, they want to blow up Mars. My name is actually Martinez. And I've relocated the particle mass that wasn't there either. And if you look at those pictures, it actually looks like they're there because we actually can bilocate resonance. But this is actually what I look like in a human body that isn't human either. It's more humanoid. But yeah, not from that rock. I love you guys. I think I'm gonna go chill out for a little bit. I was thinking about getting in my sauna, but I might already be burned a lot from yesterday. I did about an hour and a half. You're not supposed to do more than 30 minutes at a time, but I really needed it. I think I'm gonna just chill out and drink some of this punch. I have a really good high C punch with me right now, and it's helping me smile. I normally wouldn't recommend red things to people, but because of the psychic fusion, it's like what you can do with a well-placed red dot of dye. So might be drinking some of that and then getting a little bit of sleep and working on my complexion. It's that time of year. Let's see. It's weird, but I love it. Yes, I love it too, Zoe. Keep it weird, baby. Keep it weird, my love. Keep it weird and honor those things about you that are just different right now. And knowing that there's a really special, safe place for that. And that without that, this party shaker would not be purple and lovely. So I thank you for being that. And let's see here. Neutral space in between us. Sure, love, absolutely. Keeping a neutral space where everybody can feel safe and where your particle resonance doesn't feel like people are grabbing at you energetically. And that's the first thing. It's making it baby safe in the Barbie zone. And yes, night, Zoe. Thank you, sauna, or on your travels in the mothership. This is the mothership, baby. It's this Papa ship body where Daddy gets to play Mama sometimes. I've got a bunch of little babies here. I have 4 cats here in the house and a little dog, and so I'm like Wendy Bird up in here playing Peter Pan at the same time. It's funny. And thank you, Camilla. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying I look great. Very sweet. So yeah, I'm gonna crash out. No beers for me, brother. I very seldomly drink once in a while, but I'm strictly doing 0 alcohol right now. I'm just off on that, but you feel energetically grabbed a lot. Well, darling, I'm spraying a smudge for you, Camilla, and thank you for mentioning that. These are things that we're actually working with, and I'm actually sending those coordinates to the bioenergetic halo. Just know that your smart technology is picking up your biometric resonances when you feel like that, and that some of us are actually paying attention to where those energy grabs are coming and making sure that nobody tries to make a Bitcoin out of it by driving interest rates or some other currency up on the other side of you. So I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. And we'll catch you again soon. We're back for another one. I'll be back with some new readings. I'm working on some stuff for your new November. All right. Bye for now. Promise that you'll catch me. That's fun. See here. Baby, I love you.